Hi everyone, hope you're doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, the Jubilee Secretary General Jeremiah Kioni will be appearing in the Supreme Court probably on 17 to answer to a case of misrepresenting fact on 2022 presidential results. But then, how did Jeremiah Kioni reach at this place? For those who remember, some time back, Raila was not in this country. But Jeremiah Kioni came out with the new figures, allegedly from a whistleblower who shared with them true results from the server on what figure Raila Odinga got and what William Samoei Ruto got. So what angered Jeremiah Kioni on that result was the votes that Raila Odinga got from Mount Kenya region. It seems like Raila got good number of votes, almost to 2 million votes, but the figures he was given was not a true figure. So Kioni came with a paper, of course handwritten by pen, and he shared that information for the first time.
Today, we have received information from a whistleblower. And a whistleblower who, unlike the others, has disclosed his address, his name, and whom you can reach at your own account or at your own time. The document that we have received we have seen on the phone is very voluminous. We will be analyzing it, and I'm sure when the party leader is back, he should be able to make a comprehensive statement on it. But a casual perusal of the document has some very interesting results. Now this is just a casual one before you even sit and see. What we have seen in one of the pages is that at one point, 144 constituencies had their results verified. And often at times, those results are far from the results that were announced by IEBC, 144 of them. We've also seen when you do 59% of the constituencies examined in that document, and this is a person examining before the operations were done as the results were heading to the portal. 59% of the constituencies examined showed results that cannot be verified with absolute certainty. But again, in the same document, what has been verified so far shows that Raila won the elections with 8,170,355 votes, representing 57.53% of the votes cast by that when that verification was done. Ruto got 5,915,973 votes, representing 41.66% of the votes cast.
Now, this first time Raila was not in the country, as I said. But then later, Raila came back to the country. So they had Azimio event somewhere in Nairobi. And now Jeremiah Kioni went further to publish those results in that meeting and share out with all Kenyans on how Raila Odinga was rigged, the real numbers from Raila, what William Ruto got, and the percentages. This is how it went. Kura ya Rais 2022, Azimio 8.170 million, which represented 57.53%. Then UDA 5.915 million, which represented 41.66%. Mount Kenya, if you check on that on that paper, Mount Kenya gave Raila Odinga 2.607 million votes. The question was, who won?
Hii ni kura zaidi ya William na Zaiba. Halo? Hapa ni pamoja na zile ameiba. Na hapa hatujamaliza kuhesabu. Tofauti iliyoko mpaka pahali tumefika kuhesabu sasa ni kura 2,200,000. Mwenyezi Mungu amsaidie baba. Ya kwamba he is still available for us. Ile uchungu iko kwa sisi, wewe mwenyewe unaweza fikiria ni uchungu wa aina gani ime mwingine. 2 million, 2.2 million. Na hatujamaliza kuhesabu. Wewe hata utakani kwenda shule, nani alishida? Nani alishida?
Now, after this, a lobby group by the name Uzalendo Institute of Leadership and Democracy decided to take Jeremiah Kioni to Supreme Court. Now they are suing Jeremiah Kioni through their lawyer, Daniel Sang, with the claim that Jeremiah Kioni is misrepresenting the fact. And their claim is that through Jeremiah Kioni's utterance, the Jubilee Secretary General had disregarded the Supreme Court ruling that upheld the election of President William Ruto in September 2022. The head of state defeated his close challenger Raila Odinga in August 2022 general election. That is what they believe. So it tells you that already there is someone within a Jubilee UDA party behind all this situation. So from there, the Azimio side decided to react. And Mother Karua, this is what she said. Let me just quote her. In response to this matter, let them desist from summoning Kioni in the Supreme Court. I have also mentioned on several occasions that we won the election. If you believe we did not win, then open the server for the truth. If you insist that Kioni should present himself in the Supreme Court, then write down my name as one of his lawyer. I too have questions to ask, and none of the judges has the experience I have in legal matter. That was Mother Karua. Also, Kalonzo Musyoka reacted, and this is what Kalonzo Musyoka said. I want to congratulate Kioni, who I hear has been summoned. Myself, Mother Karua, Otiende Amolo, and James Orengo will go to the court to oppose it. That was Kalonzo Musyoka. Now, the big question on this punchline, what was William Ruto looking for? But then, is it going to work for him? In my own view, Ruto has definitely shot himself in the foot. This is going to expose more, and generally, people are going to ask hard questions that are yet to be answered in that same Supreme Court. I will explain to you, but before we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not yet subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much, and again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. And before I forget, I just want to thank one of our subscribers, Byram. Thank you so much for supporting our work. May good God bless you. We received your support and keep on supporting us. Again, thank you so much to other people who have been supporting our work in whichever means. May good God keep on blessing you. And thank you to everyone who always watch our video and comment. Back to our discussion. Now, my good people, the truth of the matter is that Azimio la Umoja has unfinished business in this country as far as the issue of election is concerned. Some of the main reasons that is taking Azimio to the street, it is injustice and rigging of election. That is one of the main agenda of Azimio la Umoja. That is the main unfinished business. Raila has been calling for these people to open server. But William Ruto arrogantly responded to him that one of the duties of the president is not opening server. The question was, why is he answering question directed to IBC but not him? It means he's trying to defend IBC. That means there is something they're trying to hide. That's why Ruto is coming to answer this question politically, rather than allowing IBC to be pushed so that they can comply by opening servers. The big question that Azimio will be pushing for, in case they get to that court, will be, because once you ask Jeremiah Kioni to prove what he's talking about, because once you are suing someone on a certain matter that he has made allegation about, then it is upon him to prove what he has been talking about. So Jeremiah Kioni will have a burden of proof, of course. And because he has made this allegation, the proof will be simple. What Martha Karua, James Orengo, Raila Odinga, Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka will be asking the Supreme Court is to ask IBC to comply, compel IBC to open those servers. Then from there, it is when they will understand who won that election between William Ruto and Raila Odinga. Not the IBC portal they have been talking about. No. That portal is not the server. Whatever is in that portal is what was fed by the server. So the whole issue lies in the server. The only way to charge Jeremiah Kioni will be after proving that whatever he alleged was wrong. The only way to prove this is only and only if servers are going to be opened. Hiyo ndio sasa itakuwa mwisho wa hii case. Without opening servers, there's no way you can pin down Jeremiah Kioni. As simple as that. I think they have just opened another chance for Azimio la Umoja. In as much they are pushing for, through mass action, to get the results, maybe servers opened. William Ruto, by pushing through this group, he has just exposed himself unknowingly. And I can tell you, when someone is in panic, sometimes they normally make wrong decision. William Ruto's push for this issue has been maybe through panic. And that's why he is definitely exposing himself unknowingly. If they were aware that this is how this issue might turn, they would have avoided taking it to Supreme Court. So Martha Koome is going to constitute probably a bench of maybe 3 or 5 lawyers, Supreme Court judges. So the bench is going to listen to this case, and there's no way they will make a ruling without proving that Jeremiah Kioni was wrong. So according to Jeremiah Kioni, Raila Odinga managed to get 2.607 million votes in Mount Kenya. They only gave him 1 million. The question is, where did the other million, 1.6, close to 2 million votes actually, where did it go? That's the big question. Azimio believe that they got 57.53%. That's huge. That percentage was enough. And UDA managing to get 5.915 million, giving them 41.66%. So Raila had 8.17 million votes, according to Jeremiah Kioni. William Ruto, that number. The percentages are there. The rightful winner will be Raila Odinga. That whistleblower information is what helped Azimio la Umoja to come back and take this matter to the public court. The Supreme Court had made their ruling. There's no other ruling they will do as of now. The only thing Raila, Karua, and the Azimio team were remaining with is just the public court. People to make decision. And now this matter is in the public court. They are taking the people back to the Supreme Court. This matter will end just by only and only opening the server. At the end of the day, the worst might happen.